Greeting, good morning. This is Maj Nubian. I go by the name of Maj Nubian. Greetings, Mr. President. This is a specific and message addressed to you and you only. I cannot go through the proper channels to get this message across. So I'm using these various means instead. On social media, I go by the name of Maj Nubian. I've made in the past several reports about being the target of a terrorist criminal organization, a group, if you will. It has been going on for about 675 days, a little over 16,000 hours. Multiple attempts have been done on my life. By my calculation, about 156 attempts on my life. False police reports have been made on me, whether it's in Brooklyn, New York, Newark, New Jersey, you name it. This whole thing started in October 2023 for me in the Bronx, in New York City, in Brooklyn, in Harlem. The first day started for me, I was set up twice to have my life taken away from an ex-girlfriend, from an old friend of 14 years. And this whole group, many people are involved and collaborated to cause me harm. Amongst them, my former boss, I worked for him for 10 years in Brooklyn, New York. My soon-to-be ex-wife, legally we're still married. We've been married since January 2007. My ex-girlfriend was possibly, until it's confirmed, the mother of my child. An ex-friend, lover of 14 years. Some people I used to consider friends. Some of them in Brooklyn, in the Bronx. They have spread rumors, lies, slanders about my mental health, my physical health. So many things have been done. The crimes are, if I come to name them, I will run out of ink. From murder attempts, assassination attempts, setups to be killed, false police reports made to every single person I've worked for the last almost 2 years. Gang stalking, aggravated gang stalking, monitoring all my activities 24/7, illegal surveillance 24/7. I'm not even gonna talk about gossip. That's even, yeah, you name it. And during this whole time, while I was still working for this man, he put my life in danger multiple times. In the place of business where I worked, all the employees were involved in it. It's a whole group criminal terrorist organization, domestic, if you will. I'm sure they have tentacles in other states, but I'm going to focus in New York City because that's where it took place. This is my 6th visit in New York and Washington, D.C. They have followed me here multiple times, even during the state of emergency. The reason why what happens to me, I tie it to national security emergency, because some of the covered means and tools used can be used to blackmail and even harm a sitting elected official. In this case, you. Because if they're willing to ignore, violate laws put in place, even during a state of emergency, It goes to show how far they're willing to go. They have done a lot of things to keep me from talking, to even tie my case or what has been going on with my life to national security, because they can go in and out of some places undetected. The intelligence community, the intelligence agencies knows of some of these bodysuits that people can wear to go undetected. They have been present in every Airbnb that I visited, every hotel where I stayed at, everywhere I worked, everywhere I lay my head to sleep, even going to the bathroom, every single thing I do. There was a time on 2 occasions where I found there was insurance policy, life insurance policy with my name on it at the previous job I'm talking about. Twice, not once, twice. So the question is, what was the end goal here? Because that's illegal. It's my firm belief that they use some of the talking points, such as my mental health, my physical being, that I'm crazy and all of these things, to either cash in on those life insurance policies, but it was used for something. I've made reports to the FBI about it. Millions, 16,000 hours invested in monitoring, following, gang stalking somebody. What's the motive here? What's there to gain? There has to be something. No sane human being does that. No sane human being does that. Like I said, they use terror, manipulations, blackmail, and other things to do that. My soon-to-be ex-wife is involved. My ex-girlfriend is the last ex-girlfriend is involved. Who could be the mother of my daughter? And other friends. I've named them in my reports. Some of my reports were intercepted on my phones. For example, I've sent reports to the current director of the FBI through my Instagram. I bet you he never received them. So who intercepted my messages? I've done the same thing to the White House. They never received them. It's okay, I have other means to get them across, but it's just to prove my point. All my phone's devices have been hacked. It has been going on and it's still ongoing. It's a domestic terrorist criminal organization. They have broken so many laws, I cannot even, state and federal. If they can go undetected in and out of houses, hotels, Airbnbs, and some of these Airbnbs landlords also participated into this. I've made also reports about that. I've given their phone numbers and everything else to the proper authorities. If they can go in and out undetected, that means they can also walk in and out undetected into the White House. I may be exaggerating, but I'm not. I've seen some of the things they can do. So who sold them that technology? Also, the bodysuits they wear to make themselves appear invisible emit a form of radiation. When you wear that bodysuit for a certain extended period of time, it becomes almost binded to your DNA. It's extremely hard to get rid of. I also made that in my report. I believe, Mr. President, that what's going on with me is also tied to national security. The various intelligence department and agencies know what this is about, the type of bodysuit arm I'm talking about. They are aware of the activities of these individuals. It's a terrorist group. I maintain that. I'm use my word. I know what I'm saying. I'm currently in Washington, D.C. When I go back home in New York tomorrow, we'll see if I still have a job. But they have committed multiple crimes across state lines. To them, they've been telling people that I'm lying, whatever. But we know better now. I will not stop speaking out, denouncing, exposing what they've done. Can you imagine all the other people they have done this to? Naked pictures of me, naked pictures and videos of me were taken and shared. Falsified medical records were made, but to what end? Slander. I'm literally watched 24/7. I'm in Washington, D.C. as I speak. I've been here since Monday. Since Monday, September 1st. They follow me everywhere I go. This video is pre-recorded for a reason. I'm going to send it to various people throughout the world so they can get it to the White House. Because I know my phones is always hacked and even cloned. This is Imaginez Bien. This is my message, my report to Mr. President Donald J. Trump. Respectfully yours, Imaginez Bien.